Hi everyone, and welcome to a very noisy Buchanan bus station here in Glasgow. At the end of this video there is going to be a little hint as to what I hope to be doing in maybe 5 or 6 weeks time, subject to COVID-19 travel restrictions. It's been on my bucket list for about 5 years, maybe 6 years, and I'm this close to being able to do it. I'll give you a clue at the end of this video. Today's adventure, well, shortly I'll be catching a bus out to Fort William. Now this bus skirts the west coast of Scotland, 81 miles of fantastic scenery, and it's guaranteed to be a really good journey. I've got 2 hours in Fort William. I'm going to see something which hopefully will inspire me to do another video later on. I'm then catching a bus from Fort William to Inverness, 66 miles. It will be skirting the shore of Loch Ness, so hopefully I can get a shot of the Loch Ness monster for you guys. I've got 2 hours in Inverness, and then the third bus is from Inverness to Glasgow, 168 miles right through the centre of Scotland, right through the Highlands. It's going to be fantastic scenery all the way, and I'm taking you guys along with me. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you when we're on bus number 1 to Fort William. Well, I've made it to Fort William. The bus driver said I was actually very lucky to get on the bus. There was only about 26 seats available due to COVID-19 distancing on the bus, but they only had 12 passengers, so I think he was winding me up. Right, I have to go to the bottom end of the high street here because it's something I'd like to see. Scotland's premier long-distance walking trail is the West Highland Way, and it runs from Milngavie just north of Glasgow to here, Fort William, and it's 96 miles long. Now, in my condition at my age, realistically it would take about 5 days, but I'm seriously thinking about doing it next year, and I'll be taking you guys along with me if I do it. Right, I'm going to go up there and have a look at the finishing sign. I'm hoping I can get on that bus to Inverness. That bus driver now has me scared, and of course there's no booking office here and I can't get any Wi-Fi reception. Fingers crossed. I'll find out in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Well, I've made it to Inverness. This bus travel is really hard work because you can't kind of move around. You're stuck in your seats for hours on end, and I've still got another 4 hours to go until I get to Glasgow. I was starting to chicken out a little bit, and I thought I might reserve my seat on the last bus down to Glasgow tonight. But the booking office is closed due to COVID-19, so I'm just going to have to risk it. Right, I have got 1 hour and 45 minutes to kill, and I might go and get something to eat. A steak pie and chips might not be the healthiest of meals, but it does fill you up. And let's face it, how many cafes have you been to which feature motorbikes? So, a quick walk down to the River Ness, just to get the blood circulating in the legs. Back to the bus station, and fingers crossed I get on this last bus to Glasgow, otherwise we're going to have to refer to Plan B. And Plan B is a train changing in Perth. I don't want to have to do that. Well, I've got 30 minutes to kill, so I'm wasting time in this lovely bus shelter. I've noticed I'm the only person here at the bus station. It is like 6 o'clock, but it's really quiet. But at least the bus is here, that's something. We just don't have a driver yet. The very nice bus driver turned up, saw me sitting there, and said, "Where are you travelling to?" And I said, "Glasgow." And she said, "Sorry, we're full from Aviemore." So, Plan B, the train. After me taking those nice pictures of the bus as well. Not only do I not get on the bus, but on the train it's full fare. There are no advance purchase discounts on day of travel. So that's just cost me £60 to get home tonight. And this is why I always have a plan B. This train is actually heading for Edinburgh. I have to change in Perth. Not quite sure how long I've got in Perth, but I think maybe it's about 10-15 minutes, so there won't be any time for sightseeing. Still can't believe that that bus was full. Oh well. I'll see you when we get to Perth. What a journey that has been. I'm so glad to be back in Glasgow. Right, 12.5 hours ago, I promised you I was going to show you something which I was planning on doing over the next 4 or 6 weeks. Well, hopefully you were napping during that video because there were a couple of, well, not spoilers, but I deliberately photographed something or filmed something in Fort William and Inverness. I wonder if you noticed. Anyway, Glasgow Central Station that way, and on the way down, could I ask you to subscribe if you haven't already done so? Because something like 90% of my views are by non-subscribers. Here's an interesting factoid for you. Right, Central Station. You know, based on the day I've had, I could probably have guessed that was going to happen. The Caledonian Sleeper isn't actually here. Now apparently they can board it from about 10 PM and it's 10:30 at the moment. There's no sign of the train, and it definitely operates today. So I wonder what's been going on. Maybe they've actually cancelled a couple of the services due to COVID-19 restrictions now. That's a bit of a disappointment. I hope you weren't nodding off. I hope you did see the Caledonian Sleeper at Fort William and Inverness. Anyway, that is the plan of action. Catch Caledonian Sleeper if it's operating, down to London, and then the overnight train from Paddington to Penzance. I do like overnight trains. As to how I get home from Penzance back to Glasgow, haven't worked that out yet, but I'll overcome that when I get to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, don't be a stranger, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. I am so tired, I need to get to my bed. I've got it sussed. It leaves from Queen Street Station in Glasgow now instead of Central Station. I didn't know that had changed.